We just don't live any. जिंदगी एक स्टेज बन चुकी है. I think most people collect proof. You're not trying to be happy. You're trying to look. आज के टाइम में everybody is performing and nobody is actually living in the moment. Okay, let me ask you something. When was the last time you did something without thinking how it looked? Not how it would appear, not how it would be perceived, not how many likes it would get, not how many people would react, but just because you genuinely wanted it. Can you remember? I think the answer is no. Because you know what? Something strange has happened to all of us. We just don't live anymore, but we perform. We perform success, we perform happiness, we perform productivity, we perform confidence, we perform relationships, we perform lifestyles. And the scariest part, we have become so good at performing that many of us don't even know where the performance will end. और किसी को ये भी याद नहीं है कि शुरुआत कहाँ से हुई थी. Okay, think about it. People are documenting dinners instead of enjoying it. Recording concerts instead of experiencing them. Posting gym selfies instead of celebrating the progress. Sharing motivational quotes while feeling completely lost inside. And somehow everybody looks alive. But very few people actually feel alive. Because today everybody is performing and nobody is living. That is what this video is about. आज के टाइम में जिंदगी एक स्टेज बन चुकी है. अच्छा, अपनी लाइफ का एक नॉर्मल दिन इमेजिन करो. तुम सुबह उठते हो, फोन चेक करते हो, नोटिफिकेशंस चेक करते हो, देखते हो कि मेरी स्टोरी किसने देखी, और तुम्हारा दिन शुरू होने से पहले ही तुम एक स्टेज पे चढ़ चुके हो. नाउ एवरी डिसीजन हैज एन ऑडियंस. व्हाट शुड आई वेयर, व्हाट शुड आई पोस्ट, व्हाट शुड आई से, हाउ विल पीपल रिएक्ट, how will this look? And slowly life stops being an experience. It becomes a presentation, a performance, a personal brand, a highlight reel. And that's exhausting. Because performing requires energy, but living doesn't. पता है, सोशल मीडिया ने इनसिक्योरिटीज क्रिएट नहीं करी, बट इट डेफिनेटली एम्पलीफाइड इट. बिकॉज फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम इन ह्यूमन हिस्ट्री वी आर कॉन्स्टेंटली कंपेयरिंग आवर बिहाइंड द सीन्स टू एवरीबडी एल्सेस हाइलाइट्स. किसी की एंगेजमेंट हो गई, किसी ने गाड़ी खरीद ली, किसी ने घर खरीद लिया, कोई दुबई चला गया, किसी ने नया बिजनेस स्टार्ट कर लिया. Somebody looks happier, somebody looks fitter, somebody looks richer, and even when we are doing okay, we start feeling behind. इसलिए नहीं कि हमारी जिंदगी खराब चल रही है, because we are watching hundreds of edited versions of life every day, and slowly we stop asking, "Am I happy?" and start asking, "Do I look happy?" Huge difference. But I don't think most people take photos anymore. I think most people collect proof. Proof that they traveled, proof that they had fun, proof that they are successful, proof that they are loved, proof that they are living. But here's the irony. The more busy we become proving we are living, the less actually we experience the moment. You've seen it, a beautiful sunset, and instead of looking at it, people are adjusting angles. A family dinner and everybody is looking at screens. A concert and everybody is flashing their cell phones. But unfortunately, nobody is present. Everybody is just recording and only a few people are actually experiencing. पता है, किसी को भी नहीं actually करना अच्छा नहीं लगता. To not live in the moment. But unknowingly there is a pressure to look successful. Let's be honest, success is not the problem, but the pressure to look successful is. And there's a huge difference. Because looking successful is often easier than becoming successful. Luxury on EMI, fake confidence, curated lifestyles, selective posting, and slowly most people start investing most of their energy in appearing successful than actually building a meaningful life. And that's very dangerous. Because eventually the gap between who you are and who you pretend to be becomes exhausting to maintain. You know what? There's a performance of staying happy. And this one is very scary. Because most people in today's world don't allow themselves to be sad. Not because sadness disappeared, but because sadness is not aesthetic. Okay, think about it. People post about achievements, trips, celebrations, wins, but very few people post about loneliness, failure, confusion, fear, and that is understandable. But when all you see is happiness, you start believing that everybody else is doing better than you, and that is where the performance begins. Now you're not trying to be happy, you're trying to look happy. Have you ever noticed? Being busy has become a status symbol. Okay, ask somebody how they are doing and they'll be like, यार बहुत busy हूँ यार, बहुत काम चल रहा है, time ही नहीं मिलता. And it almost sounds like an achievement. We are proud of being overworked, we are proud of being exhausted, proud of having no time, as if burnout is a trophy. And slowly taking rest in life feels guilty. Doing nothing feels wrong. Relaxing feels unproductive. And people become human doings, not human beings. Always moving, but rarely living. Even relationships are not safe from this. There are only some couples who are genuinely happy. But there are many couples out there who are performing happiness. Perfect pictures, perfect captions, perfect anniversaries, perfect stories. And meanwhile, communication is broken, connection is weak, and problems are ignored. Because maintaining that image becomes more important than maintaining the relationship itself. And that's not just about relationships. That's modern life. Image first, reality later. और आजकल ना लोगों को ऑर्डिनरी बनने से बहुत डर लगता है. Everybody just wants extraordinary careers, extraordinary bodies, extraordinary lifestyles, extraordinary achievements. Because social media ने हमें convince कर दिया है कि ordinary life का मतलब है failure. मगर सोच के देखो, most beautiful moments in life are actually ordinary. Your time with your family, a long walk, a conversation with a friend, a quiet evening, a good night's sleep, watching the rain. These moments don't go viral, but they make life meaningful. And somewhere along the way we forget that. You know what? We have actually lost the ability to be alone. Many people are not afraid of failure. They are afraid of silence, because silence removes the audience. No likes, no views, no comments, no validation, just you. And that's uncomfortable. Because when the performance stops, you finally meet yourself. And a lot of people avoid that meeting. It's not because they are bad people, but because they are strangers to themselves. Okay, what's the cost of constant performance? Anxiety, comparison, burnout, loneliness, low self-worth. Why? Because performance creates pressure. You have to maintain the image, keep up appearances, stay relevant, stay impressive, stay interesting, and eventually you become tired. Not from life, from pretending. Most people have a moment, maybe after achieving something, maybe after buying something, maybe after getting validation, when they realize, okay, I have bought this will make me happy. But it did not. Because external validation feels good for a moment, but then it fades. And you're left with the same question. Now what? Because no amount of performance can replace genuine fulfillment. Okay, what does it actually mean to live? Living is actually doing things which nobody sees. Working on yourself privately. Spending some time with people you love. Being fully present. Laughing without recording it. Enjoying a moment without posting it. Having goals but without making them your identity. And being okay with being ordinary sometimes. Living is not the absence of ambition. It's the absence of performance. Imagine waking up tomorrow and not caring what people will think. Completely. Not completely, but just a little less. Imagine choosing things because you enjoy them, not because they'll impress people. Imagine success that looks good privately. Imagine peace that does not need an audience. Imagine happiness that is not uploaded. That's freedom. And honestly, very few people experience it. Because most of the people are busy performing. You know, maybe the goal of life is not to look successful. Maybe it's to feel alive. Maybe it's not about creating a life that impresses strangers. Maybe it's about creating a life that feels meaningful to you. Because one day nobody will care how aesthetic your feed was. Nobody will care how perfect your captions were. Nobody will care how impressive your image online looked like. But you'll remember the moments you actually lived. The conversations, the laughter, the love, the experiences. The ordinary moments that quietly became your memories. So before you post the next thing, just ask yourself one question. Am I living this moment or am I performing it? Because life is too short to spend it on the stage. Before you leave, I want you to think about something. When was the last time you did something beautiful and did not post it? No story, no picture, no proof, just you and the moment. Maybe that's where real living starts. If this video reminded you of somebody who seems to have everything together online, but might be struggling quietly offline, then please share this video with them. Not as criticism, but as a reminder that it's okay to stop performing sometimes. And it's okay to just be human. Because at the end of the day, people will not remember the image you created. They will remember how you made them feel. And more importantly, you'll remember whether you actually lived. Well, thank you for watching the video, and if you liked the video, please make sure to like, share, comment and subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next video. Thank you.